Slalom 9-4, and Plenty Crack is 9-2. Abenoir 16-1, open upper 10s, and Lucky Blue also a 16-1 shot. They go 20s bar those.
Steel fences to jump, and Carvill's Hill, the favourite, sets off in front. So Carvill's Hill being allowed to bowl along as they go towards the first fence. First of three they jump down the back. Slalom running second, and Plenty of Crack three, the first three in the betting. 1, 2, 3 over the first fence, with Abenoir behind them in fourth. Behind Abenoir comes Canturk Warrior, and they're followed by High Performance, then Lucky Baloo and Golden Tsar, Us and Joe, and then Fatal Hesitation. Carvill's Hill was far from good at that one. Slalom lands fractionally in front, but the favourite regains the initiative on the flat as they come towards the first ditch. First ditch in this 3-miler, fence number 3, and Carvill's Hill by a length and a half from Slalom in second. Lucky Baloo is next on the outside of Plenty of Crack. They're followed on the inside by Abenoir. Just behind these is Golden Tsar. So they make the turn now off the back straight, heading towards the fourth fence. And Carvill's Hill by 2.5 lengths from Slalom in second, Abenoir is third. Then in fourth place is Plenty Crack. Behind Plenty Crack comes Lucky Baloo, and then High Performance on the outside. Just behind High Performance comes Golden Tsar. He's been followed by Canturk Warrior, then Us and Joe, and behind Us and Joe is Fatal Hesitation. Fence number 4, Carvill's Hill by just 3 parts of a length from Slalom in second. Better jump by the leader there. Plenty Crack is third, then Abenoir. Behind Abenoir, Lucky Baloo. Next is High Performance, they're followed by Golden Tsar, and then Canturk Warrior, and behind Canturk Warrior on the outside, Us and Joe, and just behind these is Andrea's Delight, and Fatal Hesitation is in rear. Lucky Baloo a mistake at the back by Fatal Hesitation, but no followers at this stage of the race as they run onto the bend into the straight, with Carvill's Hill ears pricked in the lead from Slalom in second, then Abenoir and Plenty Crack, a gap to Lucky Baloo who makes a mistake, then High Performance, and they're followed down the straight by Canturk Warrior. Running towards fence number 7, Carvill's Hill with Slalom, the English challenger, on the stand side. Abenoir is next, Plenty Crack just on the heels of the leaders, and then a gap to Golden Tsar. Carvill's Hill in the lead from Slalom on the stand side as they come to pass in front of us now with a circuit to race. Carvill's Hill, Ken Morgan in the lead by 2 lengths from Slalom, John White, and then Abenoir, Anthony Powell on the far side. Plenty Crack, Declan Murphy in 4, then Golden Tsar with the noseband. So they go into the bend, past the stands, 1 fence to jump before they reach the turn, and Carvill's Hill crossing the roadway 2 lengths up. Slalom in second, Plenty Crack 3, Abenoir 4, Us and Joe improves 5, Golden Tsar 6, then High Performance. Next is Canturk Warrior, and they're followed by Lucky Baloo, whose jumping has been pretty sketchy. So they round the turn now and head on towards halfway. Carvill's Hill, with Ken stealing a glance over his right shoulder, sees that he's a lead of about 3 lengths. Slalom is second with Plenty Crack, and on the inside of Plenty Crack is Abenoir. Carvill's Hill throws a big jump there with Slalom 2.5 lengths back, then Plenty Crack and Abenoir 3 lengths to Golden Tsar, then Us and Joe, and they're clear of Canturk Warrior, Andrea's Delight, Lucky Baloo, then High Performance, and at the tail of the field, Fatal Hesitation. They run downhill as they head towards the second ditch, Carvill's Hill. Slalom, Plenty Crack, Us and Joe getting closer in the light colours on the outside. Abenoir next, and then Golden Tsar last in picture. Carvill's Hill from Slalom. Abenoir on the inside, Plenty Crack, Us and Joe, and Golden Tsar, and the leading sextet a good 10-12 lengths clear of Andrea's Delight. At the next plain fence, Carvill's Hill and Abenoir, neither of them foot perfect. Slalom is 3, 4 is Us and Joe, then Plenty Crack, and behind Plenty Crack, Golden Tsar, and they're clear of Andrea's Delight, and back towards the rear of the field, Canturk Warrior, Lucky Baloo, High Performance, Fatal Hesitation last of all, but as they swing down the far side, that's Carvill's Hill from Slalom, Abenoir, Us and Joe, and Plenty Crack. 7 fences left to jump in the Tattersalls Gold Cup chase. Carvill's Hill and Slalom. Carvill's Hill the leader, Slalom 3 parts of a length off. Us and Joe is running well in third. Abenoir is 2.5 lengths back. Plenty Crack another 2 behind him, and then a gap of 5 to Golden Czar. As they jump the next, Carvill's Hill, who pecks a little on landing. Slalom is within a length, 3 lengths to Us and Joe, and they're followed by Plenty Crack, and behind Plenty Crack is Avenue War as they go towards the final ditch now. 5 from home. Carvill's Hill is the leader, 2.5 lengths in front. Carvill's Hill jumps it well, and Slalom hits it hard, and he's gone. Slalom is gone. Hit it very hard, gave John White no chance of staying in the saddle. And as they swing now towards the 4th last fence, it's Carvill's Hill the leader. He's 6 lengths in front of Us and Joe in second. Another 6 to Plenty Crack. Behind Plenty Crack is Avenue War, and after Avenue War, and we have a gap then of a good 10-12 lengths to Golden Czar. But as they swing towards the 4th last, it's Carvill's Hill the leader. He's 4 to 5 lengths in front. Us and Joe is second, and they're a good dozen lengths in front of Plenty Crack. So Carvill's Hill, with his main rival out of the race, has a 4-length advantage at the 4th from home. Us and Joe in second. Carvill's Hill, a good jump, extends his advantage. Us and Joe jumps it slowly, and as they race on towards the 3rd last, Carvill's Hill, the 5-4 favourite, about 8 lengths clear of Us and Joe, who's a good dozen lengths clear of Plenty Crack. But Carvill's Hill extending his advantage now at the 3rd last fence. He's safely over. Us and Joe is very tired in second, racing now towards the 2nd last, and Carvill's Hill has only to jump the last 2 fences to win this big prize, and that is saying something. He's had his problems before, and he's far from good at that one. Carvill's Hill into the straight, 1 fence left to jump. Remember Leopardstown at Christmas? That's probably running through Ken Morgan's mind at the moment as they race down to the final jump. Carvill's Hill coming down the stand rail, but he's so far clear, he's going to have plenty of time to take this one in his stride. A long way clear. Us and Joe in second. Plenty Crack is third. Avenue War and Golden Czar. But at the final fence, close your eyes if you've backed him, it's Carvill's Hill the leader, and again he throws a very sloppy jump, but survives, racing up to the finish. Carvill's Hill is getting a tremendous reception from the crowd. He's won by a very wide margin. Us and Joe is over second. Carvill's Hill lobbing past the line, a long way clear, 25-30 lengths clear, but without wishing to take away from in any way, it was a far from impressive jumping performance, but he's won the money. And Carvill's Hill, who in fact just stumbled a little bit there as he was being pulled up by Ken Morgan. Us and Joe is second, Plenty Crack is third, Avenue War 4, Golden Czar and Fatal Hesitation